Hi guys, happy 4th of July weekend. Hope everybody's having a good one, and welcome back to the channel. This is DT Shortline. My name is Dan, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. So what's better than 4th of July in America is running Lionel trains, an American institution. So my wife found this on Facebook Marketplace. She goes, "Haven't you been looking for one of these?" I says, "Yeah, I have. It was a great price." And we met the guy in an hour, and I said, "Wow, that's great." So there's two great American things right there. But to get back to the video, a new view of DT Shortline. I made a camera car. I just made it up out of an old caboose car, a work car, and it's over on the workbench. So let's go over there and I'll show it to you. Oh guys, here it is, my homemade camera car. Yeah, I was debating for a while, looking at GoPros and all that, and they range like 300 and up, and that's all new tech. And so I thought, well, and then I saw this one. One of the viewers mentioned it, or I asked him, I says, "What kind of camera do you use?" It's a Casso 4K, and this is the EK 7000. So I bought it. It was only $52 on Amazon. It's perfect for what I want to do, just take pictures of trains. I didn't want to get into any big expense, so I thought I'll try this. And it comes with all this stuff. Like here's a waterproof case, it wraps around it, and it's good to 130 feet. Battery charger, the booklet, which if you read the booklet, good luck. You'll be in trouble. So, and then they give you all different straps. Let's see what else we got here. There's a wrench to tighten stuff up, different mounts. And yeah, here, they even give you a handlebar attachment, all kind of stuff. But they had one here that fit my car perfect, it just curved out there, and it has a regular mount on the bottom. It'll fit any tripod, whatever. And all I did, I drilled a 1/4-inch hole there, put a bolt up through, and I picked this car because, well, I had it. It was free. It's a work caboose, so what better to do the job than a work caboose? I was going to use a flat car from Menards, but when you weigh it, it was like 3 ounces. It was like really light, and the bottom had all that framework. It wasn't smooth. So I saw this one. It was metal, and it's flat, easy to modify. And as you can see, she's a hefty boy, or girl, whatever you want to call it. But it's a little over 10 ounces. So that's good. You want something stable, to run the camera around. So I just drilled one hole in there, and I could cover it up if I wanted to, with some wood or whatever, if I put it back to the way it was. And I can, with this mount, I can adjust it this way, I can pivot it this way. And then the neat thing is it comes with this wrist remote. I feel like Dick Tracy, showing my age. But you can use camera or video, and you can start and stop it, which I did. And it worked out great. The only problem was when I went to download the files from this to my iPhone, I followed the directions, and that was my first mistake. But I'm an old guy, so new tech and old guys don't mix. So anyway, after getting very frustrated, I went to the Verizon store in Green Tree there, and a very nice fellow named Trevor Tursky stepped up and said, "How can I help you?" And I says, "Well, I don't know if you can, but I got this camera, and I'm trying to," and I showed him, I got the app, and I got this, and I did everything right. And lo and behold, it worked in the store. And I'm like, "You got to be kidding me." So he says, "I think the only problem is you didn't let it soak long enough." He says, with a cheaper camera, you got to give it time to download, whatever. But anyway, he walked me through it, and I was able to download the files from here to my camera, and it's 4K for $52, and with all this stuff. So I'm very happy with it. It exceeded my expectations. So I want you guys to take a look at it, and I'm going to show you 2 views on each train. I got 3 trains, and we're going to do a conductor's view from the caboose and first car behind the engine. I kind of like that the best, you know, because you can see the engine and hear all the noises better. And so I'm going to run all 3 trains for you. And, you know, you let me know what you think and what you think of the camera, you know, the clarity. And for $50, I'm like, holy crap, you know, this is amazing. So let's run some video and go from there. You tell me. Hi guys, just a quick little video here. I got a project coming up and I needed a cattle car. Well, if you go online, you don't see too many available. I guess around here in the East, you know, cattle's not a big deal. But Menards, my go-to place, I always buy a lot of rolling stock from Menards. They had one. So I bought this one. It's the Cripple Creek and Western, you know, cattle company, and the price was right, so I figured, yeah, I'll get that. And I got a good friend of the family that does custom paint jobs on cars, so I was going to give it to him and have him do it. But just to give you an idea, oh, I like it, don't get me wrong, but like here is, you know, a near scale box car, you know, and this sucker's a giant. You know, it's like 13 3/8 inches long if you're just running across the top here. And like this one here is 10.5. So, you know, you're like 3 inches longer. And, you know, a lot higher there, beefier. That's a big car. But if you have a lot of cattle to move on your railroad, this is your baby. I'll tell you what, I'm still going to use it. It'll work out perfect for what I have. But I was shocked. I've never seen a car that big. So, but here, let me show you some other features. What's neat is they actually went with some real springs on this one, you know, and the, you know, the wheels spin good, the couplers click good. So I guess they're changing up on some of their cars, you know, with the trucks. So that's good, you know, more metal, and, you know, we'll take it. So, oh, here, we got to put this back on. There, a little glue every now and then. But, yeah, the doors work, you know, they got a little latch there. But, yeah, and then we'll put this on the layout, see it how it does on the tight turns. But yeah, pretty cool. If you know, if you want a big cattle car, this is your car. All right, guys, we'll take this around here slow. I added it to my tanker car. It's the car right behind the engine, this cattle car. Goes through there, okay. Now, these are 36-inch radius. Now watch over here by the passenger station here. Watch the roof. Boy, that's close. But it does fit. Now down here in the tunnels, it rubs. So I'd have to take these off to run it down there. So that is a big car. So, but we'll make it work. I just thought you'd like to see this. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you next time around. And now, a minute with Morgan. There's Morgan helping Mommy vacuum. Oh, what a brave puppy. You dart into your cage, afraid of the vacuum. Here comes Morgan, getting up from a little snooze. He always has his little teddy bear.